I've been thinking about this forever.
It's a great idea.
And it took me a while to get investors.
You're making the podcast better than the podcast could actually be.
Well,
because you're telling a story.
That's right. And
you're literally doing it yourself through a podcast.
If someone wanted to listen,
did you tell them to do this? We have practice the next day, and we go back, and it's about 4 or 5 o'clock, and I'm like, we got to eat dinner. And we see like this little pizza places. We get there across the street or something. So I was like, hey, I'm going to go, probably grab a bite to eat or something. We got our first football practice the next day. And I said, you want to go across the street and just grab some pizza or something?
This is the biggest weekend of my life. Bill Parcells' first year. He's going to set the tone. The last thing I'm going to do is eat a pizza.
And he's like, grab some pizza. Like, tomorrow's like first practice in the NFL. Like, you just want to go eat pizza tonight and everything? I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, what else do people do? Like, do they not eat dinner the night before, or like eating, or like anything?
Became a friend. We grew. We became men. We became husbands and fathers, and just a great relationship.
Did you have pizza?
No, we didn't. He talked me out of it.
Did he?
It was too important for the next day.
He made
me feel so bad. I was like, I guess we're going to eat chicken and broccoli tonight. And we're going to go to bed at 4 or 7 p.m.
I'm laying on the training table, and it's a Friday night. All of a sudden, I hear the door open over by the whirlpool, and all I hear is Waylon. And I stick my head up and I look, and it's Bill. I guess he had been in the hot tub for a while, and I didn't know he was still there. And he walked up to me and he looked at me and he goes, "What the fuck good are you to me now?" And just walked away.
Well, my mom was there, and just the feeling that, we had that night was just, unreal. And I knew from that moment that, they wanted me to be a part of this organization. And that's like no better feeling when you're wanted and, wanted to be a part of something special, and you wanted to be a part of, people that want you to be there. And I mean, it's really just unexplainable. But, it was emotion felt, it was heartfelt, it was love, and it was genuine.
And I remember Coach, his name was Brownie, and Brownie said, "Sam 1-4." It's calling the offensive playoff. Sam 1-4. Sam comes down, he tried to run over for one, he tries to cross me over. I steal it. I go down and I lay it up. And Brownie's getting so upset. "Sam, run it, 1-4. Sam comes down, he tries another move, and I steal it. And I go down and I lay it up. And at this point in time, he's upset. Brownie's upset. He's like, "God dang it, Sam, blah, blah, blah. You let this kid run it again, 1-4. And Sam comes down for the third time in a row, tries to make a move, and I steal it. And I go down and I lay it up. And I come back, and I had a mouth. I still have a mouth on me, but I really had a mouth on me then. And I say to him, I said, "I don't know what 1-4 is, but you probably shouldn't call it for him again."
When I kind of went by the athletic complex, they kind of like got a couple guys like, "What's that?" So then I came up and I walked in, and he's like, "That was you in that piece of junk?" I was like, "Oh, that Bentley?" I was like, "Yeah, I'd be jealous too." And they just like crack up laughing. I like that, the Bentley. So it stuck, so it became the Bentley.
And Nate and I were running neck and neck downfield. I used the swim move, the outside arm to get inside.
Like a Randy White move to get to the quarterback.
Get inside position. And then, it's all right for Randy White to knock somebody down.
Right.
When he does
right.
it.
He's supposed to.
But when I hit somebody with that swim move, then there was contact.
Yeah.
But there was no deliberate push. But they all say I push.
I've watched it 100 times.
But anyway, you can't see no arm extension.
Your body. No.
Anyway, I told Michael Irvin how to use that move. He used it.
It worked pretty well. Yeah.
All the way to the Hall of Fame, right?
And welcome in, everybody, to the Off with the Helmets Dallas Cowboys radio show live from Tupelo Honey's Southern Kitchen and Bar. Sitting to my left, you might have seen some road grader moves. You might have actually audibly heard cornerback screaming, "Ah!" And that was because number 71, L. Collins, and his mates were pulling, and there was some running done last night that I think everybody was looking forward to after the Denver game. Nice to see you, friend.
Good to see you, too.
Good to see you.
In the 90s, Charles came, and then Dion came, and then this little girl came to pop you with a
Sweetie, what's up? You're teaching it right. You're teaching it right.